Hey guys, what's up? Mana here and welcome to the channel. Yes, I have another dual sport motorcycle to talk to you about, but this one is a bit of an underdog. Underdog in the sense that it's often overlooked by the masses, but highly revered by those who have experienced it. This is the Kawasaki KLX150 BF, and this video we will be talking about its specs, pros and cons, all while turning this bike into a supermoto. Okay, so this is the Kawasaki KLX150 BF. This model of the KLX came out in 2016 and serves as the successor of the equally revered KLX150L. It is classified as a dual sport, but leaning more to the off-road side of things. For a start, let's talk about its engine. This is powered by a bulletproof 144cc air-cooled 4-stroke single that has been powering the KLX line for years. It has a 5-speed manual transmission and produces around 11 horsepower and 10 Nm of torque. This engine comes with a foolproof electric start motor and an infinitely reliable kickstart. Earlier models are equipped with a carburetor, which some may find a bit antiquated, but to those who know the black arts of engine tuning, this can be turned into a grunty little motor with just a couple of adjustments. Housing this engine and holding everything in place is a perimeter-style steel frame with a semi-double cradle. Its proven and tested design is praised highly by weekend trail riders due to its rigid yet lightweight properties, perfect for tight trail situations, and is capable of taking a beating. If ever it gets damaged, it's easy to fix due to its simple architecture. For suspension, the KLX BF model has the best so far in its lineup, next to the 230cc version of course. Up front, you get a 35mm non-adjustable upside-down fork and a preload adjustable monoshock. With this suspension setup, the KLX offers a plush ride on and off-road. Honestly, I have not ridden one of these bikes, but judging from what I see here, the KLX has the best suspension among its competitors in this category. Alrighty, since this bike is here to be converted into a supermoto, let's talk about the wheels that we will be installing. For the wheels, we'll be using a 3.0x17 rim and a 180x17 tire up front, and a 3.517 rim and 130x7017 tire at the back. This may not be the widest street wheels we can put on this bike, but I think this setup works best with the KLX limitations. This offers much better handling on the streets as compared to its stock 18 and 21 wheels. Yes, with this setup, we are basically sacrificing the off-road capabilities of this bike, but the owner prefers to use this as a daily commuter and would like better on-road comfort. Now, speaking of comfort, the KLX150BF's ergonomics fits a lot of people. For rider size reference, this is me at 6'1", 96 kilograms with a 32-inch inseam. Take note, this bike seat has dropped by a lot from its stock 34-inch seat height. This setup is now 3 to 4 inches lower due to its smaller wheels and the lowering link installed by its owner. To get a more accurate feel, I recommend you test one for yourself if it suits you best. Now, why is this bike considered an underdog in its segment? Number one has to do with the styling. Despite all the good qualities that the KLX150 has to offer, the styling, in my opinion, is not as appealing. The way this bike looks compared to a Honda CRF 150L or a Yamaha WR 155, this bike looks like a child built it. The Kawasaki green and that weird-looking headlight makes the KLX look like a praying mantis waiting for its spouse to eat its head off. Honestly, this bike would look better without a headlight. Next would be the seat height. The KLX BF stock 34-inch seat height is on the tall side considering this bike is aimed at beginners. The seat itself is not comfortable in my opinion and could use better padding. Weird styling and crappy seat is more than enough to turn off potential buyers. But again, never judge a bike based on its looks. I suggest you go take one out for a spin, see for yourself if you like it. And these things like the styling, the headlight, and all of those things that are not nice about the bike can always be changed with aftermarket components. Now, if we look past those flaws and focus on what the KLX really has to offer, especially for the price you're paying, you get yourself a truly off-road capable trail bike that also serves as a decent commuter. This bike retails at around 129,000 Philippine pesos, and that is priced significantly lower than its competitors. Not to mention the pre-owned market, where you see some of these going for as low as 40,000, depending on year and condition, of course. Now, to sum things up, the KLX150BF is a very capable trail bike disguised as a commuter. Strong and torquey engine paired with a lightweight and well-suspended chassis, this bike is a favorite among weekend trail riders. Look past the weird styling and comfort issues and focus on what you're getting for the low price. The KLX is an underdog that can outperform its competitors, especially in its intended environment. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment if you have something to add to this topic. Also, if you happen to be where I'm from and looking for tires, parts, or something done to your bike, or just want to chat, DM me in any of my social media accounts. As always, see you next time. Bye.
Hey bro.